Hey guys, welcome back to the shop for another week of SNS, and this week is going to be a little bit different than normal. I'm not really going to have any machining to share with you this week. It's going to be all about the shop enclosure and the shop build. I've got 5 days of updates to share with you on this episode. The crew has been out here for a total of 6 days now, getting the shop enclosure out there done, and they still got a few more days left. But I started at the beginning of the week and took some video every day of the progress that was made every day, and I just filming the very last clip today, Friday, and I wanted to give you guys a full week of updates. So that's what this episode is going to be about. And I've just been slammed this week, man. I've been really busy. We've been really busy at work. I've been having to work some long days. You'll kind of see that in one of the clips there. It's nighttime whenever I do the update, but I just haven't had a lot of time for any machining. I started another job. I got some of that stuff right there. I've started some machining, but I haven't had time to get any more of that work done or edit any of that video. So this SNS, like I said, is going to be about the shop updates, the build out, and I do have one clip of the gearbox shaft that we completed last weekend, and on video of that shaft being installed in the gear and the bearings and actually being put down in the housing. So you'll get to see what that looks like down inside the gearbox. We'll throw that on the end of the video, so stick around and check that out. And I hope you guys enjoy. After this SNS, I'm gonna have another video of the shaper move. So last Saturday, all the guys up in York, Pennsylvania, they all got together. The guys that wanted to help out, they all came together and they were able to get that shaper moved and get it to the door. So this weekend, whenever this video releases, they're going to be getting it loaded up on the trailer and get some video of that. But one of my viewers up there, Bob Tech Gorilla, he took video of that, sent it all to me. So I've got a video edited out of his footage, and we're going to share that this week. And that's going to be this week's weekend content for you, okay? So I do want to give one quick mention to Robert Giovannucci, Bob Giovannucci, from Bob's Flags and Banners, and he is in Apple Valley, California. So hopefully on the back wall you can see another American flag back there. He sent me that. That's a 2x3 American flag, because I had to take the other one down that was on the back wall. Just didn't have enough room for it to stay up there, and he wanted me to have another one for the shop, so he sent me that 2x3. So thank you very much, Bob. I went ahead and hung it right there in the window, and I got some other tools hung up back there on the wall this week, and we'll talk about that another time. But thank you very much, Bob, for the flag. I really appreciate that. So I think that's going to be it for the updates this week. So we're going to go ahead and get right in and share 5 days of the shop progress. And I'm very, very happy to see some work done. These guys they're all real nice and been great to deal with. So we'll have 5 days for this video. Next weekend, hopefully we'll see a completed shop enclosure, okay? Hope you guys enjoy. All right, so we're on our second day of getting back on the shop enclosure project. So this is the first day that you can see some real progress happening. I wanted to take a video of it to document it and share with you what's been going on. So more of the electrical has been done. It's just roughed in, nothing is finished. There's still more to do. They did the conduit the way I want on this wall down here, or on this wall here. And there's gonna be another one. There's gonna be another plug. You see that last run, I had asked for one back here by the compressor and one wasn't put there. So there's gonna be another one put right there. There's also going to be a 220 circuit run down to this wall right here where the flashlight is for the window unit air conditioner. And it sounds like there's insulation in here, and there is. So we got the insulation that's been going in. Got it going up top too. And then you can see every one of those is where a light fixture will be. So right now I'm going with 9 LED light fixtures, and I will add to that if I need to later. We can just connect some more to the 4-foot. I really have no idea if that's going to be enough. I think it'll be plenty, but I may want it brighter, so we'll see. We got 2 down here. I kind of put them in a work area. This area right here will be kind of like the welding area. So we got some here. We got table's going to go right here, and I may end up having to do some additional lighting along here because this is where some of the grinders are going to go, but that's stuff that I'll handle on my own later. Just trying to get the heavy part of it done. All right, so that's what they got going on here, and they started cutting the concrete. They've actually got it cut. They just got to get it busted up and get it out of there now. They come in there and they've cut it, and they're going to pour this in there properly, unlike the last person that was trying to patch it instead of fix it right. That's going to be a 220 for the bandsaw. It is a 220 single phase, so we got a 220 right there, and we've got another 220 that's going to go in right here. That's going to be for like the MIG welder if I want to plug it in, and we'll also have a 220 on this wall because the MIG welder is probably just going to kind of sit in here all the time. So I'll have a plug right here that I can just plug it into if I want to use it without rolling it around. That's what that black line right there for. That's the 220 for the welder. Got a receptacle. We'll have one of those out here for an outside. We'll have an exterior light for the door. I'm going to have a motion light on that corner. We're also going to have another motion light down there on that corner right there. All right, I think that's it for today. So seeing progress. I'm happy with it, and I want to see it continue. So they're going to keep working on it. I believe they're going to try to work through and get the job as complete as they can before pulling off of it. So I forgot to show that they've done some cutting here as well. So I'm assuming they're going to pour a footer right here where the edge of the, this is where the big door will be, the roll-up door. So I think that's going to be the footer that's going to go there. This will all get removed here pretty soon because we're going to have our new concrete that's going to be out here. That's going to be in a couple more weeks. Hopefully get started on the new concrete. So this will all be concrete out here. All right, guys, we're now on the 3rd day of the build out. So we're going to go over the work that's been done today, where we're at. We'll start down here at the end. We got a lot done today, and I just finished meeting with the contractor, going over some more fine details, and he's going tomorrow to pick up all the metal for both the inside and outside. But right here, this is the footer that he had to pour. This is where the door is going to be. We're going to have a 7-foot by 7-foot roll-up door that's going to come 1 foot off of the main wall of the shop right here. So we'll have a 7-foot wide door. So I'll have a little bit of a wall right up in here, about 4 foot wide. And he's going to do some more concrete work in here. I believe he said he's going to have to cut some of this out some more because the height is different there, and he can't bring that down because that's going to be a footer there. So what he's going to do is put a slope to the inside, and then whenever we do the concrete outside here, we'll have our slab, our driveway come up even right there, and it'll just kind of slope down just inside here. I guess that was the best way to get that done and have a nice solid wall. So tomorrow I believe the wall is going to start going up here on this end, and the roll-up door has been ordered. I'm not sure when it's going to be brought out here and installed. Then that's from another company here in town that does roll-up doors. Okay, so over here I'm going to have a drain right here, a water hookup and drain, just like you would see for a washing machine. That's going to be right here, and the reason I'm doing that is because my big welding machine is water cooled, and at the other shop Dad had it hooked into tap water, and then we had a drain going out to the back of the shop, and that's how I want it done here. I want to have tap water. So he's going to put one of those plastic boxes right in here. I believe it's going to be on this side, and we'll have a water hookup, and I'll have the drain going right into it for the welding machine. So the big welder is going to sit right here. I'll probably put my extra tanks right here, and then the MIG welder is going to sit right in here. So we're going to have a 220 plug right here, and I want another 110 gang box that's going to go right there. All right, they got the insulation in. He ran the other circuit, or the other line, for the air conditioner. It's going to go down on the end. That's what that orange wire is for right there. All the insulation is in. I know he said there's another trim board that has to go up here. They do have to run 1x4s down this way for the metal, so I believe that's going to go up maybe tomorrow. There's a nice improvement right there. So there's where that bad concrete was that was attempted to be patched, and you see they did a really good job cutting it out and actually blended it in, and I'll show you that they really did cut it out. There's all the concrete sitting right out there on that tarp, which they'll clean all that up. They're going to haul that off. So the concrete is fixed. So all this got done today. That footer there got done today. The 220 line for the AC, all of the insulation has been put up. A little bit left here on these walls, but I mean, they'll get to that. You can see right here. All right, drywall. We got drywall for the bathroom. It's gone in. You can see right there, we're going to have that plug that's on that right side for the window unit. We'll have the window unit right in here, and then I'll put a tag right there for another receptacle. And here's the bathroom. Have a light and a vent in there. So looking good, looking a little bit more complete here. Very excited about having a bathroom. Looks like he left his hat up there. All right. Okay, well, that's going to be about it for today, and there should be a lot more done tomorrow and the rest of the week. Today is only Tuesday, so they're coming right along with it. And he's got the metal ordered. That's coming from Baker Metalworks, and he's going to go get all that picked up and get started. So tomorrow when I get home, I'll give you some more updates. I do know tomorrow we're going to have we're going to go ahead and get I'm going to give them some access to the inside of the shop, and they're going to go ahead and come through this wall to be able to run the circuits out here for the new panel. There's going to be 2 circuits total. One is going to be just for that box that'll run all this out here, and there's going to be a separate circuit run out here from there that will come over here and hook up the big welding machine. So the big welder won't be hooked into that panel. It's going to be running straight from the main panel inside. All right, guys, we will bring it back tomorrow. All right, guys, we're on our 4th update, or 4th day on the build. So it's dark today. It's dark now. Well, you can see it's sun's going down over there. It's a little after 7:30. I just got home. I had to work a 12-hour shift today, so that's why it's dark. But I got my flashlight, and we got some lighting in there, so you can see we've got a front wall here, and you can see where the door is going to be now. That's a 7x7 opening for a 7x7 door, and this is the first I'm seeing it too. It's looking pretty good. So they're going to reposition my floodlight that I had right there, and we're going to move it over. We're going to cover that hole up where the old service used to be, but we'll put that light right here in the middle, and then I'll have a floodlight for each door coming out. I'm just inspecting it because, like I said, I just got home, so I come out here and grab the camera, turn the lights on, and we're going to see what got done today. there is that footer that we had talked about yesterday in yesterday's update. If we come on this side, you can see how it's got that ridge right there, and what he said he was going to do was we're going to make a ramp on this side right here that you know, has a nice transition down into the shop. Let me turn this light around, see if we can get a little light this way. There we go. Okay, now that was the big update from today. He got the two main lines coming from inside to from the main panel ran. We'll go inside there and check it out. I know that they were having problems drilling the hole because they had something happened to their hole saw drill. The motor itself, I believe the clutch or something was messing up and it didn't want to work right, so it took them a little while to get that hole drilled. But we have the two circuits on the side of that beam there. Okay, and the one to the left side there is for the welding machine. It'll have its own circuit, and then we've got our other one going in to the panel for the main to drive that. It's a 100 amp panel, and this is only for, you know, 220, the lights and the receptacles out here, and the air conditioner is going to run out of that one also. So any three-phase power, you know, and the big welder is all going to come off the main panel. All right. As far as the rest of the shop, we'll the only other thing down here that I think was done today, because that wiring in that front wall was the main focus for today, is they got the bathroom mudded in, the seams and the screws. All right, so maybe tomorrow that gets sanded down, and I'm hoping by the weekend that this is a complete bathroom, but we'll see. You know, it's a 2-week build, so they're only in their 4th day, so we still got plenty to go. All right, let's go ahead and walk inside the shop and look at the electrical there. All right, we got the well, the welder's disconnected, so I hope I'm not going to need that anytime soon. That's the big welder. We'll get it wired up. We'll see if we can get it moved out there though and get it wired in. We had to get Paul's grinder racks there a little dirty. I guess I could have taken them off the wall, but I didn't realize it was going to get that messy. That hole saw that they were using is a wet saw, so it had a little bit of water with it, just a small amount of water. So you might remember I had the Coke machine that sits there. I moved that. It's inside the house now, not in the house. It's on my patio. I got to where I quit using it a while back, so I mean it's been unplugged for a while just so it's not burning energy for no reason. So I moved that into my patio so that it's one less thing out of the shop and out of my way. I'm going to point out something else too while we're talking about this area of the shop here, is this door. Whenever Pinkert's comes out and installs the roll-up door out there on the enclosure, I'm going to have them quote me a door for here as well. Now I may not be able to get it right away, but at least I know what it's going to be. But I would like to replace this. This is the old style garage door with the rails, and you see I can't take the A-frame all the way up right there. Okay, all right, so on top of that, it's dented up, messed up from a long time ago when we had renters here. They screwed it up, and it's ugly. You know, it's really dirty. Just, you know, it could be cleaned, I guess. You could clean it and paint it if you want to, but I want a new door. So this is one of the things on the future list that I want to try to get accomplished, and it's probably going to be about, I don't know, $700 or $800, I would imagine. So it's one of the things there that I want to do is replace this with a roll-up door, and it'll eliminate those rails up there. So that's going to conclude day 4 update, and I will get home tomorrow and take another video and see what kind of progress we get. I'm really hoping by between tomorrow and Friday that, you know, we get some more done in here and start getting this wrapped up inside. So I'm assuming tomorrow is going to be some more of that miscellaneous stuff that didn't get done today. So we'll be right back with the next update. Welcome back, guys. We're on day 5 of the build out. I just got home from work. It's still a little bit of daylight, so was able to get out a little bit early today. So want to go over what's been done today and what's planned for tomorrow. And you can see they've got the soffit installed today, and he says in the morning he'll be bringing the fascia board. I believe it's a piece of aluminum that goes up and covers the fascia board, same as this side right here. The metal is also being picked up tomorrow. They said it got cut today and it's ready for pickup, so they're going to be there in the morning to pick that up. Okay, so we got a couple more things going on right here. First thing is this right here. This is where the water line was brought over from the house from the first guy, and for some weird reason he left it outside the wall right here for it to be showing. So I asked if we could fix that and bring it to the inside. So that's what they're doing. They bored a hole and they're going to run it inside and actually connect it inside the wall like it should have been originally. It was kind of a stupid thing to put it on the outside and have a plastic sleeve around it. All right, we also got this right here. This is a water drain for the welding machine. Now it's they dug a hole here, filled it up with gravel, and this is for a very small amount of tap water that's going in there. The welding machine, whenever it's hooked into the tap, you know, it'll have a little bit of water coming out. So, you know, this is a very rare use thing right here for clean tap water that's going to drain into. I'll show you the drain inside. So there's the new drain for the water. This is where I was talking about. They're going to be coming in right here and hooking into this line. I think it's going to be hooked in right here because the bottom of it actually goes through the footer to the bathroom. It feeds the water to the bathroom. Okay, so the welding machine, I'm going to have it hooked to this cold water tap right here, and then it's going to drain into this pipe and just drain into the ground there. Looks like there's still a little bit more electrical to do, which is supposed to be finished up tomorrow. Now another thing that they started on the day is painting out the wall. Looks like they got another coat on there, and the ambulances are out heavy today. I'm getting one coat on. Looks like they're gonna have to go back and do another coat, and they didn't quite get it finished today either. They still got a little bit more down here to do. And the fan is running inside the bathroom. I guess they're trying to get the bathroom dried out because he says they're going to plan on getting this painted tomorrow. So they got the mud sanded out, and it smells like new construction in here. I tell you that. It smells like walking into a house that's being built. All right, still got to do the hole there and the circuit for the plug for the air conditioner. By the way, while remembering it, there's also going to be, for the air compressor right here, there's also going to be conduit run up the wall here and then inside the metal. It's going to come on over this way, so somewhere right about there, and it's going to stub out on the outside, so that whenever I move the air compressor, it'll be ready to hook up. All right, so I think that's about it for the day. Oh, we got one more thing down here. Let's talk about this. So in yesterday's update, I showed this wall and the door opening, and after I did the video, I took a couple pictures of it and shared it on social media, Instagram and my Facebook page. Man, and there was a bunch of guys chiming in telling me that that's being done wrong, that's not the code, where's your header board, where's your jack plates, where's your jack boards, and all this stuff, man. I contacted him this morning to, you know, ask him, I said, this is what I'm hearing, you know, tell me what's going on. And that rafter up there, that's a 2x10 rafter mounted to the 6x6 post right there, mounted to the top of the shop right there. That's your header board. He says there's no reason to put another header board right here above this. That's your header board. That's what's holding everything. And this is not a load-bearing wall. He also told me he wasn't finished with it yet, that there was more wood going in here, which is true. So now you got, in the picture, we only had the one 2x6 on each side right there. Now we got 4. So you've got plenty of wood right there that's going to be supporting a roll-up door that's going to be hanging on this wall right here. 4 2x6s on each side, going down to a footer, bolted down to the base plate there. So hopefully that's going to answer your questions, and maybe I'm not going to hear any more about that being done wrong, because this is perfectly fine right here, and it looks good to me. It's going to get the job done well beyond the length of time that I'm going to be here. We still got to do the concrete right there. So anyway, I'm happy with what's going on here, and good to see the progress. And he told me that he's estimating by middle of next week everything be completed, but there's still going to be a couple things after that. The roll-up door here is still not quite 2 weeks out, but it's going to be a little while. But that's being installed by Pinkards. They're going to be doing that themselves, so that'll be due. And all of my light fixtures are still not in yet. I do have 2 of them. I went and picked those 2 up today because that's what they had on the shelf, and they had to order the rest of them. They won't be here till the middle of the next week, so I'm not sure when all the lights are going to be put up at this point yet, but we'll have a couple in here. All right, so that's going to be it for today's update, and I plan on doing one more tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to hold out on making SNS until tomorrow's update. So we'll have a full week of the shop build out and updates for it. All right. All right, guys, this is the 6th day of the shop build out. So today's Friday. We got a lot going on. I just asked the guys, did it bother them if I shoot some video? They all gave me the okay, don't bother them. So we can see some metal going up finally. That's awesome. So we'll get a little bit of video of that. We'll go inside and see what else has been done. So today being Friday, they're estimating that everything will be finished up by next Wednesday. So maybe 3 more days. We'll see how it goes. They're doing a good job, and it's really nice having somebody that knows the right way to do stuff, and they get on it and they get it done. So on the exterior, I went with dark gray, and doing which I showed yesterday, the white vinyl soffit. And then we're gonna trim the top with J trim. They're working on the back side of the shop right now, getting the metal on the back. So let's walk inside, we'll see what else they got done. I know he finished putting another coat of paint on the wall today. They still got to paint the top right there. The old soffit and fascia board from the existing shop. Well, we'll get that painted so it looks fresh. And the guys have been working on the bathroom today. It's painted. Right now they're cutting that 2x6 that the first guy had put across the bottom or the doorway. They're getting that cut out right now. They got the water line coming in that's going to feed these lines right here. So they still got to tie it in, but they did get it run inside here. We got the insulation up on this end. All right. We'll come down here and and bother them a minute. Take a peek in the bathroom. Got the door, the opening cut for the air conditioner there. That'll be for that window unit right there. They're working on cutting that board out of the bottom down there. Bathroom looks good. All right, I'll leave them alone so they can get some work done. That's gonna be, well, I tell you what, I'm just gonna cut now, and these guys are gonna wrap up today in about an hour. They got about an hour's worth of work they're gonna do, so whenever they get done and get gone, I'll come back out and take another shot of what they're working on now. We'll see the back of the shop there, okay? Guys just rolled out for the day, so this is gonna wrap up our 5-day build out on the shop. I want to kind of go back over again. We'll go in and check the bathroom out one more time. It's looking good. I'm really happy to see the metal. I'm tired of seeing the Lowe's advertisement on the side of my shop right here. There's the back side of the shop. He's almost done with the metal back here. Plus they got to cut the hole for the AC right there. All right, so hopefully next week we're going to see a wrap up on most all this. The door will be installed next week. We'll come back down here to the bathroom and check it out. The younger guy, he was working on the trim earlier whenever I had filmed. He's still got a little bit more to do. It's almost done with the bathroom. It looks good though. All right. Still a lot of little fine details, a lot of little things that's got to get done. Those are two of the lights that I picked up yesterday. They only had 2 fixtures in stock. They had to order the rest of them, which I had ordered them last week, and they're still on order. So we got 2 fixtures, and they got the 4 LED bulbs, and we'll talk more about those later on. Looking good, guys. It's looking good. I'm ready to see this thing wrapped up and done, so I can start making some use of this shop space here. So we're going to go ahead and conclude it for this week. And my plan is to next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever happens, however many days, we're going to take another, we're going to take some more video then. So next week, I'll show you where we made the progress that we made. And hopefully we're going to have a near completed shop next Saturday. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. All right, if you guys watch my videos on the 9.5-inch gearbox shaft, this is it. I wanted to get a quick video of it kind of going together. The guys are getting ready to put the lid on it here pretty soon. Just showing what it looks like. This is a big Falk gearbox. So this will be your input. You got two intermediates, and then you have your output there. I don't know what the ratio is offhand. once it's finished being built, you know, the cover put on and it's painted, I'll see if I can get another shot of it then.